Hello, everybody. Today is a late episode of the Thursday podcast. I completely forgot to put one out on Thursday because I've been finally getting a bunch of the single comic book review videos out there and been putting them out regularly. And I kind of spaced out the Thursday episode. So today is that. Get caught up on things. I figured what the heck, I could have skipped it this week and came back later in the week, but I figured, what the heck, let's go ahead and put one out because I have enough stuff piled up and stuff I watched and stuff that I could talk about. So let's see. I don't really care about that. Dragon Bridge, most devout people in the world. Uh, these are Ripley's Believe It or Not stories. First, what I'm going to talk about is the Forbidden Bridge of Nincheng Fu, the Dragon Bridge. The stone bridge of Ninchengfu, China, is one of the most fantastic structures in the world. It was built in the 17th century, and its 30-foot arched span has the shape of a fierce winged and formidably clawed yellow dragon. The roadway runs along the monster's back, while its wings are the parapets of the bridge. As the golden dragon was the exclusive emblem of the imperial family, ordinary mortals were only allowed to bow to it from afar. Crossing was severely forbidden. Only the emperor himself was privileged to set foot upon the back of the fabulous animal. See, this is a poem, I'm guessing, of the dead say nothing but good. Here lies the body of Mary Sexton, who pleased many a man and never vexed one, unlike the woman under the next stone. St. Mary's Churchyard, Bideford, England. That's from. We got 11,111,111 multiplied by itself equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Uh, the Sentimental Clock. Church clock of Buckland in the Moor, Devonshire, England, has a face inscribed with the words, "My dear mother," in place of the numerals. The clock was the gift of a wealthy resident who thus wished to commemorate his maternal parent. That's exciting. See, the largest Bible in the world. A beeline is not straight, neither is as the crow flies. Both the bee and the crow zigzag all over the Okay, that's not the largest Bible in the world. It measures 4 feet, 1 1/4 inches by 2 feet, 9 1/2 inches, contains 8,043 pages, and weighs half a ton. It was hand printed from rubber type by Luis Wajmel of Los Angeles. All right. He spoke from let's see, that would be a million, billion. I'm guessing this is like the trillions. But it's basically 222, 222, 222, 222 people. Can you decipher this sentence? He spoke from 22222. Yeah, 4, 8, 12 twos in a row. He spoke from. He spoke from 222, 222, 222, 222 people. Some type of sentence that you're supposed to be able to decipher. We'll look at the answer in a second. So think about it for a bit. And then I'll finish these last couple things, then we'll look it up. When pocket watches were first invented, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe. Tell your friends. When pocket watches were first invented, they were so heavy that owners hired pages to carry them. Had to hire someone to carry your watch around. That's just ridiculous. The term idiot originally meant a private citizen who did not hold office. So if you weren't a politician, you're an idiot. I think it should be the other way around. What moves faster uphill than downhill? We'll also find out the answer a little bit. And then the human heart stops for 1/6 of a second between beats. As a result, your heart stands still for a period equal to 1/6 of your lifetime. Yeah, I get this thing with my whole heart issue rhythm thing where you get that slow thumping heartbeat. It just stops all of a sudden, and then you get this big thump. It's like someone's punching you in the chest. And then it starts pumping again, and then it does it again. And it stops. Does the big thump. Let's see here. Yeah, we can read one more. In all the world, there is only one human being who knows exactly when he'll die. His death day is known to him long in advance as a result of a peculiar coronation rite which all newly elected Temni chiefs perform on the day of their inauguration. The Kumrabe, or chief counselor of the tribe, conducts the chief to the beach, which is strewn with a singular variety of pebbles. The ruler is blindfolded and bidden to grab as many pebbles as he can hold in one mighty fistful. Pebbles are carefully counted, and the ruler is allowed 1 year of life for each pebble he was able to grab. At the expiration of his allotted span, the Kumrabi calls again to administer the fatal cup of poison. Hammock barriers, hammock bearers are in readiness to carry the king to the royal tombs on Mount Massimo, while a new ruler stands ready to be crowned and pebbled. Interesting. All right, we gotta find out these answers. Jump to yeah, that's interesting. The book flips. Okay, they do have the answers here. Uh, he spoke. Okay, the one that he spoke from 2222222222 people is he spoke from 22 to 2 to 2.22 to 222 people. That makes no sense. That still leaves us 3 2s. I don't know. That's ridiculous. And then the other one was what moves faster uphill than downhill? A forest fire. Okay. Curious what this other one was. What is older than its mother? Okay, that's a weird one too, because the answer is saltpeter. Its derivative is called mother of saltpeter. Huh. Don't know. Very strange. That's why it's in Ripley's Believe It or Not. Hey, it's the Amazon. We've been checking out the Tom Green documentary. Really, really fun, interesting documentary. If you want to check out the life of Tom Green, what he's done over the years, and what he's doing now. And then I suggest following it up. I can't think of the name of it, but there's a 4 episode series about Tom Green starting his ranch in Canada. and getting himself his mule and his little donkey. Two little friends that he makes an awesome little area for. But yeah, it's a good combination of things to check out if you're into Tom Green at all. Even if you weren't into Tom Green back then, you might get into him now. He's not so crazy and goofiness. But then I got my first round of stickers, which I already canceled because this next round didn't interest me. But for the little sticker, $5 a month giveaway, they had Creature Commandos characters, and so I couldn't pass those up. Put them on my newest sketchbook that's not quite completed yet. Then I have been thought I had a couple other things laying around here. I can't see them at the moment. I don't know where I stuck them. But I've been going through uh cleaning out the house basically because I was told I gotta move and I'm trying to buy my family home. Trying to find a way that I can secure it and keep it. It was built when I was born and it was my dad's dream home, so I don't really want to let it go. Let someone else take over the property. I spent 6 years as a caretaker for my mom here. I didn't get paid for it, and I paid for most of the bills and all the food and everything. And my whole thing was, in the end, I wanted to get my value taken off the house so I could buy the house. So I'm trying to figure things out, but at the moment we're cleaning out stuff, trying to get it organized in case we do have to put it for sale or whatever. But it really drives me nuts because I know I have a couple cool things set aside that I wanted to show off, and I just can't find them at the moment. Damn it. Oh well, next Thursday I show I'll have them out for if I find them. But yeah, so cleaning out stuff, finding all kinds of fun things from my childhood. This is one I came across 8mm film, Christmas cartoons from Castle Films. I don't know what cartoons are in here. Curious which ones, because this has to be pretty old. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it in a player to check it out. It is a thickie. It's quite a bit of film on this reel. I don't think I've ever had a reel this size that was this full. That's interesting. I don't see a date though. I was hoping it's like deadline edition. Oh, this is 16mm, not 8mm. That's why it looks a little bit thicker. It says Christmas cartoon all the way around it. But yeah, that's pretty neat. Gonna have to throw that in the old projector. Check it out one of these days. Dad had a lot of the old cartoony films, the Disney style stuff on the old 8mm reels and stuff like that, and a lot of old boxing matches and stuff, things. Old pornography. They had a lot of it back then on 8mm films. That had to be a pain in the ass. I spent a half hour to set up the film projector just so you can check out some dirty films. Uh, yeah, that drives me nuts. I just fun things. But, oh well, I will come up with them eventually. But, other things we checked out: Stars, Battle of the Damned. Who the heck was in that? I can't think of. I think it was Dolph Lundgren, but it had robots and zombies in it. I like the concept with the robots helping the humans and all that stuff instead of humans having to fight zombies and robots. Uh, yeah, I like the way they crossed that over. It was one of your Dolph Lundgren B films, but fun to watch. Uh, Checked out Monster Hunter with Mila Jovovich, also on Stars. Uh, Basically, the creatures reminded me more of a Tremors style film. I expected to see at least three huge kaiju style creatures throughout that movie, since it is based off the Monster Hunter video games, I believe. So I expected more. And they did have a lot of spider creatures and all that, and things that were part of it, but the main focus was on the one desert creature that kept hiding under the sand and just coming out anytime they moved or made noise or whatever. It's I like the film, but they should have definitely had at least two or three big kaiju creatures to deal with throughout the thing. Other than that, it was okay. And then on Shutter, tried to watch Psycho Gorman. I couldn't do it. I just feel like I watched that when I was younger, but the young girl in the film was really annoying. And so after about 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, yeah, no more of this. Can't take it. Wanted to check out the creature and all that and see if it would bring back memories. I think I've seen that in the past, but I don't know if I could have watched it with her back then either. Uh, Great White was an okay shark movie, but so much unbelievable parts. Like when the shark's trapped underwater and the gal's free driving, they got the one oxygen tank that they're sharing between each other, but the amount of times they're sitting there just watching the shark or getting chased by the shark and don't have no oxygen at all, and they're just swimming around underwater and not even showing any struggling to breathe or anything like that. Like these gals, they're like superhuman and can sit underwater for 5, 10 minutes without having to breathe. It's just, yeah, that's just too beyond ridiculousness. You're gonna lose breaths from being chased by the shark and stuff like that. So you would think that they'd kind of, but yeah, that was basically a 3 out of 10 for shark related movies. And the movie wasn't so bad. It was just the way the unbelievable underwater parts, ridiculous, that ruined it. And then we caught up, watched the last two Toxic Avengers. Last week we watched the first two, and then watched the last two, rewatched the last two this last week, and yeah, they don't hold up. So the first two are all right, but 3 and 4 just get too goofy. 3, I think, basically leads you into like the Toxic Crusaders and all that with the weird characters and stuff, and then the fourth one, I think, was just a Ron Jeremy worked with Lloyd, and they set up some type of deal with all the porn stars, and you have Lemmy from Motorhead on there and all that bunch of people you may or may not recognize, but yeah, lots of appearances in there. Very goofy, more porn related than anything. So that one was just a weird offshoot they did. Then I rewatched Stan Against Evil. That is a fun series. I forgot how much I liked it. I didn't realize we watched the first 2 seasons. I thought we only watched the first season, but I got caught up on the first 2 seasons, and now we're finishing off. We're like halfway through season 3, the final season. But yeah, that's a fun show if you like a Monster Hunter style show with some cops that have to deal with the entities attacking their town, and little twists and turns that cross over with witchcraft and all that stuff. Yeah, lots of fun. That's done by Dana Gould. So check that out. Other than that, I think that's about it for the week. Nothing else too exciting. I just completely forgot to put out my Thursday episode, so I wanted to get that out there for you. And yeah, I'll figure out what the heck I had set aside and I lost, and I'll figure it out. And we'll get back to you with more of these soon. So keep following Under the Cult of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, give us those likes. Check out Crimson Cult Comic Club for our group podcast and our creator interviews and all that fun stuff. And we'll get back with more of these soon. Thanks. Bye.